Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome back to Sri Hari Raghavendra Academy. In today's class, I will be teaching you the mixed referencing, which is the third part of cell referencing. Before we begin the class, let's start the class with a prayer. Gnananandamayam Devam Nirmala Spatikakrutim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatumi Sada. By taking a divine blessings of Hayagriva Swami and Saraswati Devi, let's start today's class. In the last class, we had learned about mixed cell, sorry, relative cell referencing and absolute cell referencing. In the case of relative cell referencing, the cell referencing moves downwards and X cell will automatically get adjusted. In the case of absolute cell referencing, you are absolutely referring to a one particular cell on which the other calculations will totally depend on. In the case of mixed referencing, it's a combination of partially fixed and it's a combination of both, absolute as well as relative referencing, guys. So how to calculate it? Say for example, now I have a column here. So to better understand, I'll put a table like this. Go to home, table like this. So here I have 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as rows. 2, 3, 4, 5 as my column. Now I have to create a multiplication. 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 threes are 2 fours are 2 fives are. So how will I create it? So for which I have to keep in mind, um, I have to lock my rows and lock my columns also in the case of mixed referencing. Okay. So equals, I will select this into this cell and I'll click on enter. So 2 ones that if I'm just dragging like this, it is giving me a wrong answer. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, but it is giving me a wrong answer. 2 fours are wrong answer. 2 5s are 10. It is giving me an absolute wrong answer. Let me check what the problem is this. Say for example, now D2, D32. So this is there in D column and 32nd row. This should be common. D32 should be common here. And we will see what is happening here. D32, absolutely perfectly fine. But now if I'm going here, it is not D32 students. 1 minute. Look at this formula. If I'm going for this row, it is taking me E32. So my calculation went wrong. It is giving me F32. For me, D32 should remain common because this should be multiplied with all other things. Okay, then see here, see here. It is H32. That means that we have to lock this column. Keep this in mind. We have to lock this in column. So this was the major problem. So it took my relative cell reference and it was just skipping on to the next column. So which I don't want to happen. So I have to lock my D32 using dollar symbol. So I have locked my column D32. Okay. Now we will see to just drag it. See now it is very much clear. D32, 2 fours are yes, yes, yes. But if I'm dragging this for entire column, it is again giving me a wrong answer. It should be 3 into 1 uh, 3. 3 twos are 6, but it is giving. Let me check this. What is the problem? Now, for this particular row, it is D33. Absolutely, D33 is fine, and it should be E here. It should be. This is a wrong option here. See, this is okay. So this 3 is there in D33. I will write it here. Now D33, and it is there in E30. So this is there in E30. This is there in F30. This is there in G30, and this is there in H30, and this is there in I30. These values are there in these particular cells, and this was there in D22, sorry, D32, and this was there in D34, and this is there in D35. Okay. Now this is perfectly fine. D32 into E30 will give you this answer. See, uh, oh, sorry, might is 31 because I am referring to this cell, right? Sorry, sorry, sorry. It's 31. 31. Sorry. I was just thinking like wherever cell I am in this with that perception I just wrote here. But these values are there absolutely in 31st row. Where is 31st row? This is my 31st row. I will just put my yellow mark here. So these are there in my 31st row. Okay. My formula for this should be like this. Okay. D32 into E31. Check. Yes, perfectly fine. Now D32 into F31. Yes, F30, yeah, perfectly fine. D32 into G31, perfectly fine. D32 into I31. Now, for this, it should be D33 into E31. See, here it is not E31, it has gone for E32. That means that it is referring this cell for calculation. Now, this has again gone wrong. So, I don't want this to be coming down. So, what I should do here is, I have to lock this 31st row. It should not go moving here and there. Getting my point? So I have to lock this 31st row because this should be locked. So what I will do is I will lock this 31st row also. So once after locking this 31st row, I will drag like this and I will also drag like this. Now see perfectly fine. So my both this column and this row both are locked together to do this mixed referencing calculation. In the case of mixed referencing, see here, rows are also fixed, columns are also fixed for better calculation. I hope now you understood this concept. Okay, I have to lock my here. What did I do? Here, firstly I locked my column. This is my column. That is D is my column. I lock the column and here I lock the row because he remains common, right? I lock this 31 remains this 31 row remains the common here, right? 31. So I lock this 31. See here, you can see I lock this 31 because 31 remain common to me. And here D should remain common to me. See here, you can observe here. D is remaining common, right? For all these things, D remains common. So I locked D here. See here, I locked D. Okay. Here you can see here in this rows 31, 31, 31, 31 remains common. So I lock this 31 also. Common things from row, common things from column, common things from row are locked to go for mixed referencing. So it is written as rows are also fixed, columns are also fixed, and we go for calculation. So if you have liked this video of absolute referencing, please to hit the like button. Please to comment on a video because your comments will help us to reach so many students like you who are in need of it, students. I hope you understand it and all the best. Do well. Thank you.